All right, Captain Adam here with Captain George and Captain Shane, and we just want to talk just briefly. We want to let you know kind of what's going on. We have a lot of stirring going on in the federal government, and they're doing a lot of budget cuts I'm sure that you're aware of. But one of them that you may not be aware of is there has been some cuts already in the sea lamprey program, which is a very, very important program for especially the sustainability of the lake trout population. But it does affect all of the different species that we have in Lake Michigan. And if you are unaware of it, I'm going to put some links in the description of this video. The first one is to an article that was written and published, I think, in the Lansing State Journal. And then also there's a link to contact your local senator, like you're at the federal level, and also your representative. You can enter your zip code and it'll tell you who your person is. But if you're concerned about the Great Lakes, definitely look for some information. This is relatively new, just came out a few days ago when we're airing this. So we don't have a ton of great information, but we just, if you have time, send an email, make a phone call to your legislator, and just let them know that this is something that's important to you.
It's a big deal.
There's a movie that's been put out. It's a documentary that's fairly new. It's called The Fish Thief. And, I'd heard some people talking about it. It's about the history of the lamprey and what it's done to the Great Lakes fishery. And I just recently, like last week, rented it on Amazon. It was like $3 or $4, something like that. And it's a very good documentary, and it really lets you know about the problems with the sea lamprey. And this April 14th, I think it's at 6 p.m., Dr. Dan O'Keefe from the Michigan Sea Grant is putting on his Sea Grant workshop out at West Shore Community College here in Ludington. And it's going to be both Zoom and in person. I'll be there in person. I'm sure these guys are going to be there in person. And he's going to discuss the lamprey situation and what he knows and some of the what the effects of the cuts will be. But it's going to be an interesting workshop. Some of the tentative speakers, one confirmed is Jay Wesley, the Lake Michigan Citizens Advisory, the Lake Michigan's Basin Coordinator, and maybe Dr. Chuck Mengian might be there by Zoom talking about the prey fish, and it should be a real interesting workshop. They always are. So I would encourage people, if you can make it out to West Shore Community College. If you can't, it will be available on Zoom too.
Yeah, and we'll try to do kind of a recap on it after the fact as well. But if you want any information on that workshop as well, I'll put a link. As we get closer, I'll try and get information on the live stream or Zoom or how you can connect with all of that. But just so it is on your radar, and just help share some information that this is going on, just so people are aware, and you can make those phone calls to let your legislators know that it's important, because I would imagine some people probably have never even heard of the sea lamprey, but it's very critical to our fishery. Even just in the year of COVID, not having some treatments done that year due to the quarantine and all of that, we're seeing an uptick in lamprey, and we really haven't seen them in quite a few years. It's been really good, knock on wood. It's been a great program. So just be aware, keep your ears open, and share good information. Try to make sure what you're sharing is good information, but all the same, spread the word, and hopefully we can get this all reenacted as soon as possible.
And that video really is, that documentary is really, for me, it was worth the time, and the small amount of money it cost to run it was well worth it.
I'll put a link down there for that as well, so check that stuff out, and can't wait for spring to get here soon. The ice could go away. I'm ready.
It's happening.
It is faster than you think.
All right.
All right, we'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
All right.